Hey, welcome back to Tremelo Nights. Like I promised, I'm going to play the clip of me painting the picture of all of me in the background of this one. So, Mikey, roll the clip, son. Today has been a stinker. It's not been too bad, but it's been all right, man. I fell down the stairs a couple of months ago, right? And I made a little video about it, joking around. But my wrist has been all jammed up ever since. And, you know, I've just been trying to put it off. No, I'm not got it It's not broken. It'll be fine. But I still can't put pressure on it. So I rang up the doctor right this morning, and the in doctor's appointments right in England at the minute are like rocking horse shit. Okay, everybody's trying to get one right, but you can't because everyone's striking and the hospitals are a mess. Whatever. And they say, oh, someone's cancelled. Come right down in 20 minutes, and we'll see you. So I jump in the old car, and I'm on an empty stomach. I ran out of food in the house, so I just cooked some rice, right? And I got on about halfway through cooking that, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you need to get right down here." So I ate this undercooked rice. Probably gonna get some sort of rare disease from that. And then I get to the doctor's, and he says, "Hey son, listen, I'm going to send you for an X-ray because if it is broke, we need to fix it because arthritis, you will get it and it will be bad. So it could also be soft tissue damage, which takes longer to heal than an actual broken bone, which is funny for some reason. Don't know why that is. God, you son of a bitch." But anyway, I went to the doctor's, and I'm like waiting for an X-ray and stuff. And she goes, "Oh, she's like zapping me 3 times, so I get 3 X-rays. They're doing the whole move it, twist it, and then bend it and stuff like that. So I'm getting a 3D one, um, every angle. And my wrist's looking great. And she goes, "All right, just take your phone off the side and you can leave now." I was like, My phone's been in my pocket." And she's like, "Oh, that's fine." And I was thinking like, "Oh my god, I should have took my phone out of my pocket." You didn't say anything. And she played it off so cool. I was like, I'm actually gonna get some sort of rare ball cancer now. And obviously, yeah, who cares anyway? But who cares anyway? That was just what's happened today. And I've just finished up doing the painting. I thought I'd jump straight into this. I had a lot of. It was stressful. I don't know what it is about painting, and my wrist wasn't actually that bad. It's only when I put pressure on it, but it was pretty all right drawing and painting the actual man. It's a weird thing painting. I haven't done it in 4 years, but all you got to think about, right? What I try and think about is you've got different options of how you make stuff like 3D in it. You've got to like balance the light, so the white and the black. That's what I use. I put the colors in, and then if I think something's in the shade, I'll put a little bit of darker on it. And if it's something's in the light, you got to put a little bit of white on it. So I did that, and it was all right. But practice makes perfect, and you got to keep doing it, haven't you, to really get it. The hardest part I thought was the actual island. I've never really done a thing like that before, so I didn't really know how to do it. And the waves, that was a different one. So I just kind of, you know, tried my best. I think I could have done a lot better with the whole background and stuff. But that is the hardest thing about oil painting as well, is the actual the background, and making sure that looks normal. Because when I used to do it, I used to just do the picture, as in like I draw I do a vase and with some flowers in it, and then after I was finished, it had like a white background, and I just have to carefully go around it all. And some of the pictures that my mum still got, she's like, "Oh, that's beautiful." I'm like, "That looks shit, love. I do not like that one bit," and I can point it out why I don't like it if you like, mum. But yeah, she likes them, whatever. But I never do the eyes. I just the faces. Like how do it's such a crazy thing. How would you even get the paintbrush to I wouldn't even know where to start. So I only just put the eyebrows and the mustache on this motherfucker, which is exciting because he's got a big smile on his face, which is great. Which I think is what really makes the actual album cover. Because when I look at it, God, it makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. His face, everything. It just makes me so happy. And I'm good. I've just ordered a print of it, and I've got it today, right? So I'm gonna make a little video of me making a frame for it, and staining it and all that. And I'm going to put that up above my kitchen sink or next to it. So when I'm doing the dishes and I'm like, oh, I gotta hate my life, I can just look at Masayoshi Yakanaka, or whatever his name is, skydiving out of the sky. Um, but yeah, I don't think he actually did that. I think he's kind of been photoshopped onto it. But that's neither here nor there. I was actually thinking as well today. I've got some thoughts that I kind of want to get off my chest. In like a alternate universe, in like Narnia or something like that, they have all these half animal, half human hybrids, and God knows how they're even created. I'm only assuming like there's some sort of funny business with bestiality going on. I just thought it'd be so funny if like you're a king and you need a son to pass down your genes and to be an heir to the throne, and then you finally get it on some Henry VIII shit with your wife's dying and you divorcing him and then hanging him and all that, and then you finally get a boy. It's trauma, and he comes out and he's like his upper body's all man and it's great, and then you look and he's all like furry and his legs are goat legs, and you'd be like, okay, have you been having sex with animals, darling? You'd have to kill her, wouldn't you? But it'd be funny that, because that's really how it happens, right? You don't just accidentally get goat legs. You have to be having sex with animals to get that sort of shit. I assume in Narnia, but who am I? I'm not the creator of the universe or anything like that. I am not the man. I'm the boy. I'm the boy Wiz. And I was thinking back to when you've been at sleepovers when you're younger. It was always so great, man. You'd always do stuff, maybe get a Chinese or something like that. Watch some movies with the boys and kind of just cause chaos, right? And if you had a mate with a big house, that was even better because the parents didn't give a shit, and you could just sneak alcohol and just eat all the food and stuff like that. But I was thinking, man, back when you used to have sleepovers, it used to be like all tired or like all watching a film. It's getting to the end of it and you're like, oh, let's get to bed, guys. So you go upstairs and then all lay down in your bed. Two of you are on the floor, and then with your mates up in his bed, and then the lights would go off and you're so tired. And then as soon as the lights go off, it's like the funnest thing in the world. You just can't stop talking, and it's just all fun, and you're like making each other laugh and that, and it's just like you wake up right away and you just can't get to sleep. I was thinking that'd be so. Instead of torturing all these terrorists and stuff and all these war criminals to get all of their information out of them, right? We should put them in a boys' sleepover, right? That'll be cool, and they'll just talk right up. They'll give all the secrets away. We don't even have to fill a towel with water and put it in their mouth or whatever they do in America or in Guantanamo Bay or whatever. Just roll them next to Darren and Dylan and let him talk about Beyblades, and then sure he'll talk about the uranium that they've stolen and building into a dirty bomb. And it'll all work out fine. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Another thing about painting is the mixing of the colours, and I'm sure there is some sort of way that you're meant to do it. I've never been taught how to paint. I've watched a couple of videos that G'd me up and made me want to do it, but all I wanted to do was just get right into it, right? I didn't want to take no classes or anything like that. So, but the hardest thing is I'm saying the hardest thing. I said like three of the hardest things. Another hard thing, right, about painting is the colours, mixing the colours. I just do it with my brush and obviously just make it up as I go along. And I've fucked up a big white piece of wood that I'm going to use for the back of a couple of paintings, prints that I'm going to put on the wall. So I need to clean that. But yeah, I think you're meant to do it with a palette knife or something like that, and scrape it all and stuff like that. But I don't know. A wild idea I've got for some art on the wall is I really like oil painting where it's like you can see the strokes and it's not too combined. It's like I don't know, thick with a palette knife. I was thinking of getting some blue and some white and really doing that on a bit of wall, but big enough to make it like, seeable. But I feel like I will cock that up, and that is like the starting of a madman is drawing on the wall. And my friend has only been gone not even a week yet, and I'm not even. I'm already thinking about drawing on the wall. That is insane asylum behavior, but I think I can do it. I believe I can. But I saw this absolute sweet painting in someone's house the other day, and God, I want to even try and do this or try and buy it because I was looking at it right, and I was all in the Japanese mood, thinking about painting this one, and I thought, oh my God, it's a Japanese island, right? And it was some big house, and this lady was an old lady, and she had like blood on her face and stuff and bruises. I don't know. I think she fell down or something, but like plasters. And I saw this on the stairs, this painting. And I was like, oh wow, I've got to ask her about that. So I asked her about it, and I was thinking, oh, it's somewhere in Japan, this or some sort of crazy off the island place. But it wasn't. It was actually off Cornwall. It was called like Mount Marcus or something, which I've never heard of. I've never been to Cornwall, but what a beautiful paint. I'm just looking at it now. Kind of what I mean there with the thick brush strokes is the background. But like you've got to look at that painting and you've got to think, God, where would you even start? And I don't actually know yet. I think, right, I'm not. You've got to start off big in it. So you've probably got to do everything. You got to do the back light blue first, and then kind of do the big mountain, and then the big Black Sea, and then the beach, and then kind of just we get less and less detail and stuff like that in it. But she also had some tiles in the bathroom, which I'll put up another picture of, which I've never seen before, and it was amazing, man. I really love art, and I've never seen something like that before. It was so. I don't know if many people would like that in the bathroom, but it was just one set of 4 tiles put together in a beautiful painting. It really made me think I want something like that, but maybe not in the bathroom. Maybe some tiles on the wall or something, like a little bit, but I don't know. I do not know. Thanks a lot for that one. I had a lot of fun, and I keep saying that, but truthfully, my brain hurts. I feel like it's swelling up, vibrating, and it's lacking a lot of liquid. Because all I've really been doing is drinking coffee and sucking dick. So I'm gonna rebuild myself up, and next week we'll have a lot more fun, I imagine. But I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time.